What's good, guys? My name is Blind Wizard, and welcome to probably the hardest part of this How to Play Fire Emblem Three Houses Blind series. Today we will be taking on the first mandatory monastery exploration, which is probably the single most hardest part in this entire game, given that even when I do it multiple times and attempt it multiple times, I still can mess up because it has to be so precise. But don't worry, it's okay. We can do this. We'll walk through this together. I promise. So, there are a couple things we can do to make this a little easier and a bit more in our control, right? So, as soon as you hear this music and you know you're in the 3D navigation of Fire Emblem Three Houses, if you press the X button and hold down, and then go up one and press A to enter the options menu. Press ZL to move tabs. Then hold left, press ZL one more time. Press down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Press to the right twice. You've basically just made this a lot more blind friendly for yourself, right? Because now the music is off. Now we can track our footsteps, which is going to be our main source of measurement in this game. That way, because basically how am I going to put these words? My Byleth's footsteps and your Byleth's footsteps are the same. So that's the most consistent way of measurement that we can take this, right? So now we can hear those pretty well as we turned off the auto rotation of the camera. That way, it doesn't screw with us when we think we're walking in some direction, and the camera automatically turns around into another direction. Now you're all discombobulated, or whatever the word is, but yeah. Alright, so from here, if you just walk forward and mash that A button, you will run into Rhea. From here, you want to press A, accept the quest by going left in A, and then just from here, run back and mash the A button. Mash it. I just mean mash it. You might not run right into the doors your first time. Just keep, moving back and, turn a little bit, and you'll run into the doors. Then it'll pop up a little instruction menu on how to use the minimap. We don't need to worry about that, so just press B. Okay, now the precise directions come into play, right? From here, you want to move 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Until this cutscene pops up, that'll force you to stop. So you want to skip that with the plus button. Okay, now here's where it gets a little confusing, because we're about to talk to Edelgard, which is the first of the 3 lords you have to find. So, you want to move 8 steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's good. Okay, so as soon as you run into her, what I should also say is that when you run 8 steps up, mash that A button just in case, because you might run into her on accident, right? If the 8 steps happen and you still haven't talked to her, try moving around a little bit, to the right or to the left. Try to the right first and mash A, and just, scan the area. You'll eventually run into her. And if not, just, reset the game by pressing plus, minus, L and R, and you'll just automatically reset, and you can start over. It's all good. From here, you want to move 6 steps upward, because no matter where you talk to her from, you could be to the left side of her, to the right side of her, below her, above her, it'll always reset you back to the same position. So from here, you want to move 6 steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then move 13 steps to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now, if you notice, the sound effect of people talking has changed to a sound effect of wind. Now you know you're in the right area to find the other 2 lords, right? So from here, you want to move down until another cutscene pops up. There it is for me. You could skip this. Now, here's where it gets a little confusing, because I've restarted this recording every time at this point. So, try 3 steps down. 1, 2, 3. And then hold right and mash A.
I guess that
Oh my
means
god,
I
it
better
worked!
introduce myself.
Finally!
I'm Claude Von Regan.
Okay, so yeah, we found Claude. That's 2 out of 3 down. Now, this is a little bit smoother of sailing, right? Because from here, you just hold down for 14 steps, and we'll do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You will hear this female voice, which is just like a random person standing in front of the Blue Lion's house. And then you want to move left and mash A.
I am Dimitri
And there's
Alexandra
Dimitri.
Blayford. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Okay. Before I skip this, I have to preface this. Again, if you don't run into Claude or Dimitri the way I did, like say it didn't go as smoothly for you guys, again, scan the area. As soon as you talk to them, it'll reset you to the position where like you can follow the directions that I give you from there, right? So say if you screw up and you're like, oh man, I just talked to Claude, but it wasn't the same way as Wiz, it's fine. Just you could still walk 14 steps down and just hold left and mash A. And you will run into Dimitri. Again, if you don't run into Dimitri, do the same thing. Scan the area, and you'll run into him. Now, as soon as you finish talking to Dimitri, there will be a pop-up, right? It's like two options, one on top of the other. The bottom option is what you want to click to move on with the story. So watch. I'm going to do that. Ray is going to say something there. You want to be careful. Be careful. Like, don't even press anything. But then you will be presented with these 2 options. The top one will be keep exploring. The bottom one will be return to Rhea. You want to return to Rhea because it's almost impossible to run back to the whatchamacallit, where Rhea is, the reception, not the reception chamber, whatever that place is called. It's almost impossible to do it blind. I've tried for days. I kid you not. Anyways, so yeah, press the bottom option. And
how are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it
oh
is
my god,
time
no.
for you to take
Alright,
charge
so
of
yeah,
one of our 3
that's...
houses of students.
Hush, Sedith. Thank you. Okay, so that's basically it for that one. Guys, this is literally the hardest one you'll have to deal with. From here, it only gets easier. So pat yourselves on the back if you did it. And you know what? If you didn't, just keep trying. I know you guys will get it. Because it took me freaking 4 different recordings to get this right on this try. So let's go, Wiz. Yeah. With all that said and done, I will see you guys in the next part where we will take on, I believe, the second mandatory monastery exploration, which again is a lot easier than this. So yeah, with all that said and done, I will see you guys then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Links to my social media and the people who helped me, their social media, will be down in the description. And please be sure to ask me any questions if you struggle with this part. I will be sure to answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah. Goodbye, guys!